Have you ever heard someone saying the riches are in the niches? Well, everyone's talking about niching down and picking your perfect avatar. But do you want to know the biggest mistake that no one is actually telling you about niching down? I'll get to that in a bit. But first, I have a quick story to tell you. Meet Derek.
Hey, Derek Champagne here, founder of the Artist Evolution. The biggest thing that came out of it is we were able to figure out how to go from being a 7-figure agency to an 8-figure agency from going through this program.
Derek was an overworked and underpaid agency owner of a stagnant 7-figure agency. After about a decade in business, Derek felt like they hit a plateau. They were working more and they were making less money. That doesn't seem fair, right? Derek was reluctant to niching down when we chatted, but he didn't want to limit his agency, hurt the business, or lose leads. And I asked him, how many leads are you getting now? How's the agency doing now? He said, not too many. I said, you have more to lose if you don't pick a niche. I then proceeded to tell him the biggest mistake everyone thinks about niching down. You don't need to tell your existing clients outside that niche that they need to leave. You still can take on work outside that niche. When you decide on your niche, you're only marketing to that niche, and the more specific you are, the more people you're going to attract. Only 2 years later, they were able to go from 7 to an 8-figure agency of being the leader in their industry. Now, a lot of agency owners hesitate to declare a niche because they think it's going to limit them or they're going to be forced to turn away work. That's not the case. Think about it this way. If you're having a heart issue, would you go to a general doctor who is a jack of all trades? No, you would see a cardiologist. In fact, you would see a cardiologist who is the best in their field and has specialties in your specific issue. That's exactly what your clients actually want. Focus on a specific niche for your agency so you can build a deep understanding of their industry, the audience, the challenges that they are going through. You'll stand out from your competition by offering a specialized service and expertise that others can't match. And your competition won't be able to compete with you because they're generalists and Me Too agencies. You'll be able to be the industry leader, kind of like Zach. I mentioned Zach in the vision video of how he went from struggling to explosive growth by defining his vision. Now, Zach's journey to an 8-figure agency started with choosing building materials as his niche. The other way to niche is a service offering. When Chris came to the mastery, he was well under the 7-figure mark, and Chris niched down to only working with people using the technology Magento. Chris became the leader in Magento and was able to charge premium prices. But the best part was, since he was so laser focused, his team was able to streamline delivery and their profits skyrocketed. Chris had blasted past the 7-figure mark and well over to the 8-figure mark. So when you're the expert in your niche, you're going to be able to charge higher rates, your team's going to become more efficient, and your agency's profitability will skyrocket. You'll build a stronger, long-lasting relationship with your clients, which will lead to repeat business and positive word-of-mouth referrals. You're going to become the choice instead of a choice. Now, I've created a system to help you pick your niche for your agency called the Niche Grader. If you go to agencymastery360.com/attract, you can download the Niche Grader among other systems and resources that we're mentioning in this series. So let me walk you through how it works so you can pick the right niche for your agency.
So this is our Niche Grader, and these are the questions that you have to use as criteria. So how this works, and if you go to agencymastery360.com/attract, you'll be able to copy this, so you don't have to spend any more time doing this. But what I found is if you make a list of all the niches that you're thinking about choosing, and this is what I've found with so many different agencies, literally list out all the niches that you're thinking about, whether it be lawyers, real estate, doctors, service-based businesses, whatever it is, and then start ranking them on a scale 1 to 10, 10 being the best, with this criteria. Do you have experience in this niche? Can you easily reach this niche? Is there a compelling problem or opportunity that you need to solve in this niche? Is the niche willing to spend money to solve their problems? Is it large enough to support your business? Are you able to dominate and there's not many people in there yet? Or is there an opportunity for how you can actually dominate? And can you generate repeat business? If you're answering these questions, it will be glaring apparent of who you actually need to choose. Now, since you're watching this video, don't just choose lawyers because I ranked it this way. But when you look at the biggest score, that's almost always the right answer. That's where your gut needs to choose that niche, and so you can go dominate.
A niche alone will help you greatly. However, to really take off, you need to layer a strong messaging and authority. And that's what we're going to be doing in the next video. After all, you don't want to be that Me Too agency, so click here for the next video in the series of how you can position your agency as the choice rather than an agency of many. Until next time, have a swank day.